There's been a lot of attention on the Nintendo Wii U as of late, and unfortunately, it's all for the wrong reasons. Nintendo's announcements that it's closing both the Wii U and 3DS shops was the first major blow to the Wii U console, and as of March 27th, 2023, just 4 days ago at the time of recording this video, they're officially closed. What's worse is that in the weeks and months leading up to the Wii U eShop closure, folks were rushing to download digital-only games before they were erased from time, and some of the people who were powering their consoles on for the first time in a really long time were doing so only to find out that their Wii U was completely bricked. It had to do something with the onboard memory chip that affects only a certain amount of Wii U's, and there are some ways to find out whether or not your Wii U console is bricked or not, but it's still kind of a real bummer for the Wii U. And Nintendo wasn't really helpful either. It seems that they're pretty content to let one of their worst performing consoles of all time finally lay to rest. Now, that might not all be news to you if you're someone who has your finger on the pulse of gaming news, but it definitely had me asking the question, is it really worth buying games for the Nintendo Wii U if you can't even buy games digitally anymore for it, and if you haven't plugged your console in a while, there's a chance that it could be bricked. So why get into collecting for it? If you've been watching my channel for a little while now, you probably know that I'm working towards collecting a complete the North American Wii U set, and I'm not doing too bad on the way towards that. So the draw to collect for the Wii U for me is definitely not steeped in nostalgia whatsoever, as I never really owned one, and, you know, it's really a numbers game when it comes right down to it. I think the Wii U library, at least in North America, is somewhere right around 166 games, and that was all the motivation that I needed to get into collecting for it, and I'm sure that's the case for a lot of other collectors out there. You know, as you sort of inch closer and closer towards realizing that you almost have a full set, you sort of think, why not just go for it? But it definitely didn't start out with the motivation to try to complete the whole set, at least not at the beginning. I think one of the earlier posts that I could find on my Instagram was me finding a Facebook Marketplace score of Pokken Tournament on the Wii U for $4. And, you know, the Wii U didn't really have a presence on my game shelves until this other post from July of 2021, where you can see that the amount of games that I've got in my Wii U collection is starting to slowly grow, but I'm at the stage now with the Wii U where I'm really asking myself whether or not it's worth it to keep going and finish the whole set. I guess it's just that what really sucks is that there are a lot of reasons to not collect for the Nintendo Wii U, and one of the big ones is that most of the library is available on other consoles, and it's arguably a better way to play a lot of these games. Bayonetta, at least the first part on the PlayStation 3, Black Ops 2, Xbox 360, Minecraft, literally any other console. All 10 of the Lego games on the Wii U, at least to my knowledge, I'm sure you can find these somewhere else, and if you can't, how good can they really be? Watch Dogs, yeah, that's on the PlayStation 3. So at the end of the day, if you really want to play most of these games, there are other ways to play them. All of the lists that I could find online talking about Wii U exclusive games, games that were never printed on any other console besides the Nintendo Wii U, at least here in North America, the consensus is somewhere around 40 games. 40 games that are exclusive to this console, and you kind of have to wonder as a gamer, how many of those 40 exclusive games are you really interested in playing? Maybe half of them? These are the Wii U exclusive games, at least in my collection, and, you know, there are actually some really good games in here. Another tough go for the Nintendo Wii U, at least for people who haven't already started collecting games for that console, is that with Nintendo having just closed the Wii U eShop, a lot of collectors are driving hard right now to collect physical copies of games that don't exist digitally anymore, at least anywhere else. And so for the vast majority of the Wii U library, we're probably going to see inflated prices in an already inflated game market, and it's going to be a really tough time to get into collecting the Wii U right now. Obviously, you're going to want to look for yourself, and sites like Price Charting and eBay sold listings are a really great spot to look if you want to keep track of price trends for games on the resale market. But another great channel that you can check out is Super Nicktendo. He does a really great job of kind of outlining the types of things you're going to see with trends for pricing, whether or not things are kind of forecasted to go up or down in prices, and that might help you along your way in deciding whether or not right now is a good time to dive into the Wii U or not. Full set collecting is tough, and at the end of the day, you're going to have to embrace the fact that part of your coveted game collecting budget is going to be spent on things like two monster high games on the Nintendo Wii U when that game money could have been spent on something maybe a little more exciting. So where I'm at with collecting for the Wii U right now is basically a sort of half pause. I'm definitely going to wait it out to see where things go with price trends for the Wii U in the next couple months, in hopes that things will sort of cool off after the fallout of the closing of the Nintendo Wii U shop. But, you know, right now I am still picking up games if I can find them at a good price. Been bidding on stuff on eBay and seeing what I can win, and if it's in a price range that I'm comfortable with, I'm absolutely going to pick it up. Now, normally I save my pickups for exclusive pickup videos, and you can click the link to check out one of those after you're done watching this one for sure. But here's a couple of things that I've picked up pretty recently for the Nintendo Wii U. I grabbed up this copy of Call of Duty Ghosts. This one was at a local pawn shop, and I paid $15 for this one. Pretty stoked to add that to the Wii U collection. And I also grabbed up, by the way, there is an exclusive mail time segment in my pickup videos. If you want to see me opening mail and adding stuff to my collection, I absolutely do that over there. This one I actually bid on and won on eBay. This is Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark, and yeah, a nice little complete copy of another game that I didn't already have on the Nintendo Wii U. That one, I have the other Transformers game, but it's on the way on eBay. I think I've bought it already, or I'm bidding on it, so hopefully both will be added to my collection in the next little while. Something else I'll be doing to offset the cost of the ever-rising physical library on the Wii U is realizing my doubles. And so things like Madden 13, which I just ordered on eBay for the Wii U, will probably be sold off in order to kind of recoup some of the costs for collecting games for the Wii U. So as of the recording of this video, I'm at 117 games for the Wii U. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna see. I'm going to tread lightly as I carry on towards seeing if I'll ever finish this collection, despite there being some really ridiculously expensive games that I'm not even really that interested in playing. I'm looking at you, the Book of Unwritten Tales, too. But, you know, there are some really great Wii U exclusive games on the console, and you should absolutely check those out. If you're at all curious about collecting for the Nintendo Wii U, that is absolutely where I would recommend that you go. Despite the Wii U being in a really weird place right now, I still think it's absolutely worth trying to collect a few games for. If you're at all interested, definitely take a look at some of the Wii U exclusives. There are some absolute gems in there to check out. I'd love to know what you are picking up recently for your collection, so throw it down in the comments. What are some games that you're missing, ones you're after, and what you think about the state of the Wii U world right now. Love to know what you think. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end and checking this video out. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff goes a long way into helping my channel grow. Thanks again, and I'll catch you on the next one.